Somewhere between Brooklyn and Queens, hidden in one of New York's last blind spots, lies a sunken geographic dead zone most New Yorkers never knew existed. A place that feels less like a neighborhood and more like a backdrop for True Detective. It's an urban carcass severed from the rest of the city, a soggy municipal scar New York never bothered to drain. It's the city's lost and found bin, the mob's silent graveyard, and it bears a name far more honest than anything printed on a map: The Hole. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the sketchiest, most genuinely unsettling neighborhoods I have ever walked through. Before I even arrived, the city had already started dropping hints about what I was getting myself into. Halfway up the block, there was an ATM that had been stolen and gutted in broad daylight, and I was genuinely starting to get nervous. Although, to be fair, that's just regular East New York shit. The first thing you notice about the hole is the descent. The road physically slopes downwards into a sunken pocket of roughly 12 blocks straddling East New York and Lindenwood, Queens. The city generally refers to the area as the Jewel Streets, named after ruby, emerald, amber, and sapphire. A bold choice for a place that looks like an abandoned FEMA camp. It occupies one of the lowest elevations in New York City, sitting beneath the surrounding neighborhoods inside a natural bowl. And with the absence of storm and sewer infrastructure, ordinary rainfall can lead to catastrophic flooding. For decades, residents were forced to use pumps, build retaining walls, and rely on septic tanks, turning every homeowner into an unpaid branch of the DEP. And the result was a ghost town, hiding in the middle of New York City. The streets felt temporary, like the city had started building a neighborhood and just gave up. The houses stood crooked and decaying. Everywhere you looked, there was rusting machinery, discarded appliances, and enough unidentified objects to keep a homicide detective busy through retirement. And every parked car looked like it contained a body either dead or alive. And if that wasn't scary enough, the hole was also a mafia graveyard. In the 80s, 3 Bonanno capos were murdered during an internal power struggle, and John Gotti's crew helped bury their bodies here. One was found weeks later. The other 2 stayed buried for more than 20 years. I guess when the mob heard there was a place called The Hole, they treated it less like a name and more like a suggestion. The Hole feels like New York's forgotten DLC expansion pack. It's weird, unsettling, and somehow still canon. But unlike a video game, people actually live here. And they've been dealing with problems the rest of the city solved generations ago. And to them, it's not the hole, it's home. And it should be treated as such. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna leave before I end up in a hole myself.